like it kind of spiraled out of control. Until you do right by me, everything you touch. So initially I was mad as hell. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. Hey y'all, it's your girl KB, and the B is for BobbieBeaut. Not beauty, just Beaut. Today is the first day that I want to try something new on my channel. I want to do some videos or a series called Couch Conversations About Christ. Let me know what you think about that. I feel like that name is very cute. I gotta make sure that nobody else has that name. I never seen it before. It just came to me on top of the dome. I feel like God just dropped it in my spirit, in my brain. Let me make sure before somebody try to sue me for copyright or something, because I don't got some. I mean, I feel like it is like catchy. Somebody probably did. Let me make sure. Okay, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. No results found. Okay, we good. Let's go. Okay, yeah. So, if you're new here, thank you so much for joining. If you follow me on TikTok, you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know. I did post a few shorts about it, but not that many. Child, I'm trying to get back to being consistent on YouTube and figure out what my cadence is gonna be. I've been posting consistently on shorts, but not long form content. But I would like to. That's why we're here. So I went viral so many times, like 4 or 5 times, talking about my child support battle with my son's father. I feel like it kind of spiraled out of control. Initially, it was just meant, and I still feel like, you know, it was meant to be fun. It was meant to be lighthearted. I still don't feel, I don't feel like bitter. I don't feel angry about it right now in this current moment. Thank God. But a few weeks ago, I felt myself getting like angry about it, or absorbing or picking up the projections that other people were like spewing out, because I realized that I was triggering a lot of women and men. I got attacked by some men who were saying, you know, like, you shouldn't. If you haven't seen the videos, I'll link them down below. But essentially, I would get, and I got one right here. As I'm talking about it, I just got one yesterday, and it's for $1.21. So I would get like these child support checks weekly, right? But they would be crazy amounts, like $8, $7, $11. And of course, I'm thinking, how the heck am I supposed to take care of a kid with $7 for the whole week? I'm confused. And my relationship with my son's father, like, is getting better, I would say. For the past maybe like 5 years or so, it's been non-existent. A lot of our communication would go through other family members, which worked for us. Like, it wasn't a big deal, I don't think, to either one of us. But if you think about it, that is it's not the way that it should be. It's like, as adults, we should be able to be mature, and not to say that it's immature, but not to say that it, like, not to say that that particular situation is immature, but it was immature because we could not communicate effectively between the two of us. So we had to get, like, you know, an intermediary, you know, somebody to step in and help. That's been the case. But within the past, like, I would say 2 months or so, like, I've been reaching out to him. And what really, a lot of people will ask me, has he seen the videos? I still honestly don't think that he has. I don't think that he has TikTok, and there would be no reason for him to be like looking for my page or my profile. Like, he's all the way over there doing what he needs to do or what he want to do with his family. I don't really like bother him. After a few videos had gone up, we have been in this child support battle for over 3 years. And I got to the point, it's been a long time, that I just was like, you know, the amount that he was sending me is just not enough. I am very open about my finances. I share budget videos all the time. A haircut for my son is $30 every 3 weeks or so. You know, shoes, clothes, fun. He wants to do things like go out and spend time with friends and things that kids do. So I'm just like, hello, money, where's the money? Like, the money is not moneying. This is not adding up. What I should have done though, something that my mother will always tell me to do is like, really like cast your cares upon God and just tell God what you need and let God be your provider instead of looking for man to do it, looking for him to do it, looking for anybody else to do it. And that's something that I just haven't been good at in the past, honestly, because I felt like he should be doing it. You know, like, it's your son. You laid down and had this child. I didn't make this child by myself. Why do I have to be, excuse me, I am working. Why do I have to be not only the sole provider, but I'm already like raising him by myself, like, you know, in terms of custody and of visitation and all of that. But also I got to do the most financially as well. And I feel like the other day I just was, let me back up. One day I was on TikTok live, right? And for a long time it was the anticipation that, okay, we are going to be going to child support court soon. So that was what I was waiting for, because I had gotten something in the mail that said, hey, you know, we think that the child support, based on what we've seen, the preliminary results is that you're going to be getting $300 a month, which is a teeny tad bit more than what he had been sending me before, what they had been sending me before. But I told them that that wasn't enough, right? So then he goes to court and I find out that the child support went down. So I was getting like $250 a month for my son, and now I'm gonna be getting like $130 a month for my son. So I really felt, initially I was angry because I felt like, number one, I felt part of me felt like I lost, you know, like I lost the battle. And that's so crazy to say, because it's like we should have the same common goal. Our common goal is to take care of this child. Like, we should both be coming, everybody should be coming together for the best interest of this child. And that's not what's happening. I'm putting in, you know, more to the pot. And it shouldn't be that way, you know? But then I started going through like the child support paperwork because they sent it probably like a week later. So initially I was mad as hell. I was, because I felt like I was waiting for over 3 years for these results, and then only to get less than what I had been getting before, you know. But then it go from after that initial anger went away, you know, I prayed about it. Y'all know I've been doing my devotional every single, well, not every single, I missed a few days, but most times in the morning. And God has been blessing me so much financially. When I tell you, something dropped in my spirit to where I felt like I heard God say, like, he's going to have a hole in his pocket. You know how at the end of Color Purple, where she was like, until you do right by me, everything you touch. That's how I felt. Maybe you think that you won the battle because you get to pay less now, but in the end, it's like, even if you had, you know, more money and more money and more money, because I did see how much money that he makes, and I won't get on here and tell his personal business. That's not what this is about. But it's like, I feel like until you do right by that first child that you died for, that you asked for, that you begged for, because if you know the story, then you know. I don't have to retell the story. That's a different story time for a different day. But it's like, until you do right by your son, everything you touch is gonna turn into dust. Like, blessings will not fall upon you until you do right by your child. That's how I feel. And me, I am, again, trying to do my best. My therapist just told me the other day, like, you are really in your healing journey, like your healing era. Last year, I went through so much. Some of the things, like, I'm brought upon myself. Just, child, it was a lot. But that's how I really felt, like God got my back. The TikToks that I posted. They were both, I'm in the creator fund, so they were both over a minute long, and I ended up getting paid from those videos, and it was more than I had gotten from him the whole 2023. So it's just like, even though, and then that's another thing, I felt like, God, why do I have to like keep working? You know, like I gotta work and work and work, and it's like, don't worry about that. Just trust me. Don't worry about that. I enjoy creating videos and creating content. So to be able to make money from it is just a pure blessing. I also have a really good job, good benefits. So that's that. I feel like God is going to bless me because I am taking care of my responsibilities and what I'm supposed to be doing. And whatever he doing or not doing, that's between him and God. That at this point, it really doesn't have anything to do with me. So all in all, I'm trying to get over the should. He should be, because he should be, but I can't make him. That's also something that I'm working with my therapist on and trying to trust God about. It's just, please help me. This is my prayer. Please help me to just keep my blinders on. It's me and you. It's me and you. I'm not even looking over there worrying about what you're doing and what you're doing with your family, and you had another baby and you taking care of this person and you helping this person. That's not my business. Focus on what you're supposed to be doing. And every single time, I guarantee you, anytime I ever needed something, anytime my son ever needed something, it came through. Whether it was from somebody else, another family member, a stranger, somebody on social media, he has never gone without. And I attribute all of that to God. It don't have nothing to do, you know, like with him or with them. So that's where I'm at, and just trying to accept that reality. And it has been tough. It's been a long road. My son is about to be 11 next week, and I'm just now getting to this place of contentment where when I get angry, I just pray about it. When I get frustrated, I'm writing in my journal. And I'm still, you know, I still feel my emotions. I saw a TikTok that said, all of your feelings are always valid, but what you do with them is a huge responsibility. So I could, you know, like I could be on my phone cussing him out, calling, which is what I used to do probably like 7-8 years ago, of just being so angry and telling him what he needs to do. I actually was just looking at a screenshot. I was purging my phone earlier, and I was looking at a screenshot from, it had to have been like 2016 maybe, and it was the same thing, us just arguing about money. So he ain't changed. He been the same. But am I trying to stay the same? No. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to be in Jamaica on somebody's vacation, or just at peace. Like right now, I'm home alone. It's quiet. I ain't stressed. I ain't worried. I ain't arguing with nobody. I ain't cussing nobody out. Nobody ain't cussing me out. It's just peaceful. And life is so much better like that when you just cast your cares upon the Lord and say, God, you know my needs. And if you don't know my needs, let me tell them to you. I need my mortgage paid. My baby needs some shoes. My baby needs some uniforms. We need some food in the refrigerator. We need some money for the gas and electric. You know my needs, God. Please help me. And God will send you Miss Mary from down the street. You can ask the pastor, can he help? Blessings just falling down. Like I said, a video go viral. I didn't expect. I had 2 multi-million viewed videos, and just to give y'all like a little like sneak peek or a little like insight into what that pays, it was thousands of dollars. Those videos paid me thousands of dollars last month. And even this month, I didn't make thousands this month, but I made hundreds. So them $1 checks, thank you. Thank you, because not only did they help me, they helped somebody else. So many people send me so many videos like, oh, this really helped me, or this really made me laugh, or I love these videos. They bring joy to my day. And I'm grateful for that. I appreciate that. And you know what? My son is in the 5th grade. And he is in Baltimore. You have, I don't know about other places, but you have a 5th grade graduation, right? So I got a paper that said, hey, you know, the graduation is coming up. You only get 2 tickets. Why did this child ask if no, this what happened. I said, so who do you want to go to the graduation, right? So I'm like, I name a person, and then I name another person, and then he said, oh yeah, I want this person to go. But then something came to my head where I was like, he didn't say his dad's name. So we started talking about that, and he was like, well, I would like for him to come. And I was like, I was annoyed. I was so frustrated because it's like, I don't want to sit next to you in a graduation. Not only do I not want to sit next to you, what would even make you think that you deserve to sit next to me? Look at my face. It's giving very much disgusted. It's giving very much like, ugh, yuck. It's an honor and a privilege to be in my child's life. It's an honor and a privilege that he only gets 2 tickets, and he wants both of his biological parents to be there. When I'm putting in the work every day, every night, every hour, I am putting in the work, being a mom, a full-time mom. And you just get to mosey on in. You just get to walk on in and sit next to me in this extra seat with this extra ticket. There's so many other people that are there for my son, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, psychologically. But you know what? Again, I felt like I heard the Holy Spirit say, you gotta humble yourself. Like, who you think you are? That's what it was. It was, who you think you are? Because, yeah, that is true. But this what I felt like I heard. The prerequisite. The prerequisite was just him being his father. That's all he needed to do, really. Kids love their dads. And I've never been the parent to like talk to my son, even though he sees the videos. But again, my intent with the videos are lighthearted. I don't have conversations with my 10-year-old son like, oh, your father ain't this, and your father don't do this, and your father is this type of person. Because he is still half of his father. And y'all, I told y'all last year I was going through it, right? I was doing some of the worst things. I was hanging out with some of the worst people. I was, you know, just nasty mouth, nasty actions, just nasty, right? All the way around the board. But I was able to run back to God. Like, I have been able to kind of turn my life around and not be a part of those circles, not going to those environments. And I feel like God accepted me back, you know, like I've been going to church, I've been reading my Bible, I ordered a Bible, and God still loves me just the same. I'm accepted. So it's like the prerequisite was just me being his daughter. I shouldn't have, you know, like that grace, but God still gives mercy to me like every single morning. So it was just like, girl, who you think you are? I struggle with unforgiveness too, but that's another video as well. I'm just going through a lot, man. But it was really just, who do you think you are? You're not that great. You was just XYZ. You was just hanging out with such and such. You was just doing this to this person, and I forgave you for it. So who do you think you are trying to tell this man that he can't come to his son's graduation? It don't matter that he only sent this much. It don't matter that he... And I know a lot of people feel like, oh, well, I got to protect my son, or I got to protect my daughter from somebody who's going to disappoint them. He's going to be at that graduation. He's not going to miss that graduation. And even if he did, that's not my burden to bear. Like, if he didn't come, somebody else is going to be there, and we will just, you know, cross that bridge when we get there. And if I'm wrong, hey, we gonna talk about that at a later date. But it's just the humility of it all. Humbling myself before Christ and just saying like, you right, God, I ain't no better than nobody out there. I'm just trying to figure it out like everybody else. All that I could do is what I'm supposed to do. And that's just that. That's where I'm at with it. I probably don't even do no more child support videos because I do feel like it's run its course. And I did, you know, it's run its course. Everybody hates when a TV show runs on for too long. It's like, okay, you can end it now. Please, where's the season finale? That's what I might do, like a season finale. But other than that, I'm just trying to level up, man. I'm trying to get closer to God. I'm trying to stay in this place where I am right now. I am in such a good, healthy place about that situation. It's still some other situations that I need to work out. And again, we're going to talk about it. So subscribe to my channel. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here, especially if you watched all the way to the end. Like the video, comment down below, share it with somebody, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.